Trials of Mana.
It's Lisp with an L. Danekamara. My name is Sage Blake. I'm a wanderer, storyteller, artist immature, and have I mentioned I'm a fan of the Mana series? I was originally planning something else as a stream for this week, but then around Wednesday or so, this dropped. The Trials of Mana demo. I have gone ahead and played through it already. The blind playthrough that I did is going to be going up one video a week for the next 5 weeks. Maybe even 6, depends. But that run lasted about 2 hours 40. You can see right here, this was my original file, those were the 3 characters I selected. If you want to see their bits and pieces of the story, what they have to contribute, then you can feel free to wait for that content to trickle out over the next several weeks. But for those people who want to see Trials of Mana right now, or at least the contents of the demo here, don't worry, I got you covered. We're not going to be playing on the game journalist difficulty though, because let's face it, Mana games aren't hard games. If you die in a Mana game, you're a beginner at RPGs. There's no other term for it. Because the Mana games, again, aren't that hard. Now, as a record, on my original playthrough, I used Kevin, Charlotte, and as my main character, Reese. But for this playthrough, I'm gonna have to use the remaining 3 characters. But here's the thing. There's something I learned after watching my sister, Rune of Archers, play through this demo on her own time. And that is, some of these characters don't actually appear whatsoever before the end of the demo, which is strange, honestly. I've said in my first video of Trials of Mana that I absolutely hate the swordsman, but actually, no, we're not gonna be playing as Duran. We're gonna be playing as Hawkeye.
The name's Hawkeye, renowned thief from Navarre.
Because if I'm right about my little theory, then
I'm a soldier from Volsena. The name's Duran.
we're going to be encountering both of these 2 characters and be able to recruit them.
Princess of Altena.
Yes, you heard me right. It's actually possible to go through the entire demo with only 2 characters. Because Duran... Actually, sorry, just so I could say it, you don't encounter Kevin at any point during the story. Or Reese, now that I think about it. Like, maybe they forced one of them to jump into your party at one point.
I'm Angela, Princess
but
of Altena.
For right now, at least, I'm gonna have to make do.
I'm a soldier from Volsena. The name's...
I'm Angela, Princess of Altena.
So let's see here. My experience with the Mana series is quite a bit, honestly. I currently own 3 games in the Mana series.
Also be dark. So the thieves of Navarre,
specifically Sword of Mana, Secret of Mana, and Children of Mana. Go ahead, Mock, because Sword of Mana is, by and large, considered to be a terrible port of the SNES original. Apparently it's very glitchy. I never experienced it, but I take the words of other people seriously, so... As for, what I thought about it, I really liked Sword of Mana. It was really fun, it was engaging. It was a little odd in places, but I liked it. It was a nice, rompy little RPG. As for Secret of Mana, I came close to completing it, but yeah. The combat felt very stilted and sluggish, and just, I hated it. Maybe it was because I played Sword of Mana first, and the combat there is much more faster, or much more rapid, but I absolutely did not enjoy Secret of Mana. And I was playing it with my sister Rune, too.
You had to make this complicated. Now that I have your undivided attention,
and Hawkeye is the worst thief ever, just saying. You don't...
the people living hand to mouth in this town.
You don't decide to grandstand in front of the person
Now's
you're
your
trying to
chance
steal
to put
from.
yourself
Just
in their
saying.
shoes.
That's kind of a
Maybe
bad
you'll think twice
move.
about your dirty business practices now that you're the one who's lost all his money, huh? You should thank me, really.
That's rich, coming from a common thief. How dare you?
How dare I?
Touché. But something tells me you'll get over it.
Yeah.
Farewell. Try breaking a sweat with an honest day's work for a change.
Though just saying, it didn't look like Hawkeye stole much of anything. He opened the chest, he didn't take anything from it that I noticed. But then again, typical cutscene magic. Yeah, officially, this looks a whole lot better on PC. What the hell? What the hell's up with the PS4 version? Like, the footage I recorded for the, preview-perview videos that are going up within the next few weeks is the PC version. This I'm playing right now is the PC version. Rune played the PS4 version, and it was just so
Nevarran
stuttery.
thieves were known
Distractingly
to
so.
sweep through towns, stealing ill-gotten goods from the undeserving rich.
Yes,
While their
ill-gotten
leader,
goods like
Flamecon,
the baked
held
air
down the remote
and
desert fortress in the sand dunes.
yeah, just the baked air, really.
I've returned from the raid, sir.
Well done.
Oh, you haven't heard? Lord forgive me.
Also,
King Flamecon has
for people who haven't
disbanded
played
the guild.
Sword of Mana, I
Declared
just want to say
Navarre
one
an
thing.
independent nation
It is
under his
hilarious
rule.
seeing another Isabella in an antagonistic role.
We're wasting away in this
Just
forsaken
saying.
desert. Mana power is shifting and threatening our place in the world. Our people's resources, like the waters of the oasis, are drying up. We'll lay siege to the kingdom of Laurent in the north and create the Navarre nation. Now, His Majesty has a meeting to attend, so you just sit tight.
Oh, Hawkeye. When did you get back? Is something wrong?
No, don't worry,
What is
nothing is
Flamecon thinking?
wrong.
He's never been ashamed of our thievery before. How can we give up our entire livelihood, our creed? And for what?
I'm not
What
sure
is
if they
going on?
mentioned giving up thievery at any point.
And there's
in
something
that.
strange about that Isabella. I know she saved the Lord's life when he was stranded in the desert. But making her second in command? What's her angle?
I'm sure my father has the people's interests at heart, Hawkeye. If the wells we all depend on go dry, we can't live here forever. So...
But a king? Flamecon hates monarchies. So now we're going to bleed the citizens of our new nation dry to fill the king's pockets just like our enemies do? How will we be any different from them?
Well, how
Stop insulting my
much
father.
more different were you before?
Oh,
Just
what?
saying.
Did you want
Considering
to play
you
the
were
part of
all
the pretty
thieves.
little princess, Jessica?
Stop!
Wrecked. But yeah, since I've played through the entirety of this demo, I know about how long it's gonna take. Which means that I'm gonna need to plan something else to fill the remaining probably hour of time. Because if you know what you're doing, you could beat this game. You could beat this demo in like an hour and a half, maybe 2 at worst. But that's meaning going after everything. I'm probably not gonna be going after everything, because what point is there? Well, rather, after I've done it once already. And just saying, if there's supposedly a meeting going on there, I don't see anyone in there. But then again, maybe it's because it's like off and to the left, or right there. I want to break in there. Can't though. Right. Let's actually proceed with the story, me. Hello, Chest. How's it going? I'm going to ruin your day, and like now. Stardust Herb. Really? That's kinda dumb. You can't jump off of that? I mean, like, you could... Really? Not there either. Weird. I mean, it's not like it's that high up. You could fall from higher. Chocolates! Right, so, I was mentioning the Mana games that I played. Third Mana game, Children of Mana. Technically, that was the first Mana game I ever played. You can say a lot of things about that. Because many people regard Children of Mana as a good game, but not a good Mana game. I can see what they mean on that. I can concede that point, because compared to the other Mana games I've played, it's highly restrictive in terms of what you can equip and what you can use. By that, I mean, you only get 4 weapons. I don't like that. Considering that Sword of Mana gave you 8 to work with, Secret of Mana also gave you 8, and many of the other Mana games also give you a multitude of weapons to work with as well. You only get 4 in Children of Mana, and it's pretty generic as, oh hey, this is the weapon you use for all combat, this is the weapon you use to make space, this is the weapon you use to attack from a distance, and this is the weapon that you only use whenever we let you.
Hawkeye, there's something
On top of
bothering me.
that, Children of Mana is
By
very
now, I'm sure you've heard about the
empty
invasion
in terms
of
of
Laurent.
endgame content.
Have you noticed anything
I mean, I get
strange
all the Mana
about my
games are
father
kind of like
lately?
that, but at the same right, Children of Mana especially
That's exactly what I
emphasize,
thought.
oh hey,
We two have
we
grown up
have
together
multiple,
here
we
in
have
the
4
fortress,
characters, so why don't you
I
just
knew
gather
must have
some
noticed
friends
as
and
well.
play together?
I knew it.
But all
He
the
hasn't
dungeons you
truly
could
been
select
himself since he
that
went
I
missing
know
in the
of
dunes last month.
are ones that you've already
Fortunately,
cleared,
that
and
newcomer
when you
Isabella found him before
completed the main campaign, there's little incentive to
I
go
swear,
back to
nothing has
those
been the same
dungeons
since. If my
outside
hunch is
of
correct,
filling a
Isabella
bestiary.
may
Actually,
be
not
at
even
the
filling
root
a
of the problem.
bestiary, just
But no
filling
more.
up the
I will expose her for the evildoer she is.
the compendium for the gem board. And that requires a
Give me
guide and a
break,
half.
Eagle. Don't rush on ahead. Something's got me on edge. I better go after him.
Also, I'm amused that
Stay vigilant.
I'm amused that Eagle is saying, shh, stay vigilant. Let's be very quiet and sneak up on them.
We'll
And
swim.
yet, he's
I'll
wearing
go to the other
he's wearing
side.
plate armor. Like the noisiest thing you could ever wear. You're no thief, you're a
Understood.
soldier.
Do pass on
You're
my
no
message.
ninja, you're a soldier.
Hold, fiend! We have you now. Whom have you snuck into the fortress? And what have you done to my father?
He's
We'll
just
continue
asleep,
when
don't worry
guests
about
are
that.
taken care of. I leave them to you.
Oh! You children will find out there are things better left unseen in the world. But no matter. I will have you forget my little secret. Just like FlameCon.
Okay, he's
Stop
just in a very,
manipulating
very
my
deep
father.
sleep.
I'll throw you out of this fortress myself!
What an innocent babe.
It hurts. Eagle, what's wrong? You have to run, Hawkeye. Must eliminate. Hawkeye must be destroyed. No, this isn't you, Eagle. Fight it.
Oh dear. He can't hear you
I can't
now.
wait until
What will you do?
the
Attack your
names
friend
of
or
the
perish
voice cast
under
are
his blade.
announced, because I'm pretty sure Hawkeye is Bosch. I'll be highly amused at it if I'm right on that one.
Must defeat.
But now we get our first introduction to combat, and it's hack and slash. It's relatively simple to grasp and use in general.
Eagle.
You do get some combo attacks
Stay with
that you could
me.
use. Well, I say combo attacks, but it's more like,
Hawkeye,
oh hey, use the light attack once,
you
and then
did
the heavy attack, or use the
right
light
thing.
attack twice, then the heavy attack. Or
Still
use the
alive,
light
I
attack 3
see.
times, and that's it. So,
Allow
comp
me to
standard.
fix that.
Eagle. Eagle, no.
Don't worry, he's just asleep.
You did this.
All
to
dark
Eagle.
magic does in the Mono universe is put people to sleep. Snark.
I'm done playing, child. Someone, come quick. The man's a murderer.
What's the problem?
And minor spoiler, you'll recognize two of the
Not
people
Eagle.
here, specifically
How
Bill and
could you?
Ben,
Don't
if
move.
you see the footage, the preview purview footage that's going up in the following
No.
weeks.
It wasn't
Because
me.
Gasp
I
Chalk,
would
they
never.
appear there, and they're involved in other characters' story.
Let me out.
Murder is no laughing matter. Your execution date is being decided. I suggest you reflect on your crimes while you wait. Oh, best be quiet, dear. If you tell anyone, your friend Jessica's life is forfeit.
What have you done to her?
Oh, I just gave her a cursed little present, if you will. If you step out of line, you may not like the consequences.
I am curious though, when in the heck did Isabella give it to her?
Let me out.
Shoulder check fails,
there?
as usual.
Anyone?
You kinda need to bolster your strength modifier for that. Pretty sure your strength modifier is like 2, so...
Jessica.
My brother, Eagle, they're saying you did it. But that can't be. No one was closer to my brother than you. You couldn't have. So tell me, who killed my brother?
Talk, and her life is forfeit.
Please, tell me, who was it? Hawkeye! Why won't you say anything? No.
Jessica!
I came in like a... Oh, no, wait, shoot. I need to time that better. I came in like a wrecking Niccolo! And you're face down on this cold dirt! I'm kidding.
I believe Mew. I know Mew are framed. Come on. We need to get away from here as soon as possible. Quick, through this hole.
Also, just saying,
Isabella,
why does
hey,
Niccolo look like that? I mean, the
stick
Niccolo
around
I'm
for
familiar
long.
with is, like, bigger, chubbier, much more kindred looking than this little shrimp. And, like, was it a recent thing? Was it specific to this game? I don't bloody know.
I think it's the legendary choker at death. If the stories are true, once Mew put it on, Mew can never take it off. And if Isabella dies, Jessica will die with her. But the Priest of Light in Holy City Wendell might have some leads. Mew should leave Navarre and find the Priest. I'll take care of things.
I also don't like all of these cat puns.
What?
The original
Okay.
Niccolo did
I
not do
trust you,
this many.
Niccolo.
The original
care
Niccolo
of Jessica
and
while I'm
the
gone.
Children of Mana Niccolo
Hey, Mew take care of me ourselves.
did not do this many
Don't
puns.
worry, I'll
Just
look after
saying.
Jessica.
Maybe it's just a thing with me on that one, and I really don't like it.
The prisoner's loose!
Just-
Stop him!
It occurs so frequently with felines and felid-esque creatures in Japanese RPGs, or Japanese gaming and anime in general. Just, I don't like it. It's annoying. It's somewhat demeaning. But yeah, the quote-unquote combo system, as you can see in the upper left there. One attack is an attack that pushes enemies away from you. You know, help you clear space. The other is an area attack that, well, deals with enemies around you. And I feel like being a little dicey on this run, compared to the original one that I did. I'm not going to be using any training points whatsoever. I want to see if that makes this any harder. I'm going to fight the minimum amount of battles necessary, so... pretty much any enemy on the path, I'm going to fight, with some exceptions. And let's see if that makes the game any harder.
Eagle, don't worry. I swear on my life that I won't let anything happen to Jessica. I have to leave now, but I will be back to avenge your death, dearest friend. And I will save your sister. Jessica, you have to stay safe until I return. Please, be safe.
Hawkeye.
You also might notice something
pained
else
by the loss
that's a
of
little
his
different
dear
about
friend.
this
Set off
playthrough
for
compared
Wendell
to the one that's
find
going
a
up on
way
the
to
purview.
lift Jessica's curse.
Apparently you could toggle... Oh, that's still jittery. So I guess it's just the, rendered cutscenes that's a little wonky. But anyways, the preview purview run uses the remixed slash remastered soundtrack. This one will be using the quote-unquote classic soundtrack. So the music you're going to be hearing is, supposedly anyway, from the original. This is from the original game that never got released outside of the Mana Collection on Switch. The music's pretty good, I'll give the demo credit for that. But then again, the Mana series is already rife with great music tracks. Correct.
Chad? Belongs to Ferolia. Don't resist, and we may spare you.
Ferolian forces have taken the town and closed the docks. Now my ship's stuck in the harbor until who knows when.
Get to know, Bostonian. Spelled with an AU because,
Beastman invasion.
puns.
Well, no one said this was gonna be easy. Taking a lock is child's play for a thief like me, but not with guards swarming the air.
Let's see here.
Give me a break. What kind of weapon shop doesn't sell weapons? If this is a joke, I ain't laughing. Come on, these beast guys are itching for a fight. Not sure if I can beat them all on my own, even if I had more weapons. Ow, a headache.
I thought that you'd be able to recruit him here, but guess he's also another exception on that, probably. We'll see, though. But yeah, due to Feroolian forces, we can't exactly buy any equipment or anything like that here. However, we can get a couple scenes with our party members.
What is wrong with you? Could you give a girl some peace and quiet? Back off.
Biff! Wrecked, 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 wrecked!
You can't get anything past me.
Yeah, you can get an okay amount of loot just wandering around the town, such as the money that's right there in the
Huh? That's right. Get lost.
in the fountain there. You can fight, or sorry, attempt to fight the Feroolians, but you don't actually fight them. You just get wrecked and sent to the inn, which is kind of dumb. Oh well. Actually, I never explored the upstairs of this place. Huh, so that's where you are.
Pardon me. My younger brother is missing, and I must find him as soon as possible. Have you perchance seen a little lost boy around here? I see. Thank you, anyway.
I actually didn't know she was up here. But then again, I didn't really completely explore the place on my first playthrough.
Ferolia look like
Noted.
humans during the day, but at night, they transform into animals. Don't leave the house after dark. You hear? Hey, if you're trying to leave the city, night is actually best. Once the beastmen transform, they lose their better judgment.
Racist.
The whole lot of them tend to get together and brawl amongst themselves until dawn. It's easier to sneak out of the city then. Good luck.
Perhaps someone can keep me company at the tavern until nightfall to avoid these guards. On second thought, maybe it'd be better to rest at the inn just in case.
Can I at least buy items?
Welcome.
I can.
Come again.
Like I need to though, but that's interesting. Sweet. Huh. Apparently you can get up there. Noted. I do like how they remixed the Wolfman design, because the Mana games do have Wolfman as a recurring enemy, and I really like this model, just saying. It looks really nice, and it's accurate to the originals. That, on the other hand, is one thing I wish that was a little different. The only adorable rabbits. Right, the only way that you could use items is through the ring menu by hitting up or down on the D-pad. I feel like that's kinda dumb. Cause, like, you can access your items through this menu right here. Problem is, you cannot use them. It's stupid. I mean, it feels like you should be able to, but you're not, so what's the point? There's a chest over there, if I remember correctly. Nope, not overriding that one. Because I might actually buy this game at some point in the future, maybe to do as a game clearing stream. And I'd want to save that particular file because, well, progress. The original tracks are nice, I'll give them credit. Though, I'm also gonna say this ahead of time as well, I'm going to be muddling my buttons a lot. There's a reason for that. And that is because, for whatever dumb reason, there is no native PS4 controller support for this game. I don't get it. This game's being released on PS4, but the Steam version doesn't have controller support for PS4 controllers. I'm using a PS4 controller right now. How am I doing so? Through third-party software, and that's kinda dumb. It shouldn't be that hard to program into a game, or rather, it shouldn't be too hard for the teams behind this game to plug it in for the Steam version, but okay. Apparently, there's a hiccup there? I don't get it. There are two of you? Fine then. Wreck. Never had a need for magic rope before, still don't now. And someone put up some glass in front of the cavern here.
Fantastic. The magic barrier is in the way. These lockpicks are useless then. Yes, I should look elsewhere.
Well, you could probably use the lockpicks. Just carve a hole in the glass. Simple. Hello, old man. Goodbye, old man. He smells like potatoes. Not the good kind. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have enough money to get like a new Kniffy. A new set of Kniffys, I'm sorry. Apparently... Apparently Hawkeye's little, village of thieves is too broke to afford proper daggers.
I have an eye
Because you wanna know what, he's been using all this time? Flint knives. Flint knives.
Come again.
I'm surprised that they haven't worn out already. Just saying. Because flint ain't that strong. There's a reason why it's used for, like, lighting fires and whatnot. Also, apparently, since this place gets leveled, spoiler, in a little bit, that medicinal herb can be missable. Weird.
No one believes me, but I saw it. A strange light was floating over the lake.
Maybe it'll appear tonight, too.
Maybe. Or you could just be hitting leaves too hard. Just a thought. I know about that. I'm amused that they're directly mentioning Hawkeye's band like that. Nice. But more importantly, it's time to play the gacha! What do I get from these item seeds? Absolutely bullshit! Because my luck is poop. Never mind! I got some ridiculous swag. What the hell? This was supposed to be a throwaway file. What the hell? Opulent incense. Okay, this is broken. Why didn't I have this luck with the other file? The other file I got freaking shurikens.
Welcome.
This game doo-doo. This game doo-doo. Hey look, someone's flashing outside the window. Oh wait, that's actually light.
What the...
It's a ghost.
A
You must
light?
fight King Boom Boo.
What?
Wow, that was a strange light. Now I'm curious. It might be something valuable. I should check it out.
No, you might not want to.
It might be
Just saying.
something valuable. I should check it out.
Like, seriously, if your first thought after seeing a bright light like that is, hey, let's steal it, no one will ever know, you have a serious problem. Because one of these days, you're gonna find a bright light, and it's not going to be a fairy. Drop kick. That was a little too much fun. I'm sorry. Repeatedly drop kicking like that was a little too much fun. Actually, technically it's an X kick, but whatever. Glowy light! I wanna put it in my pocket. But first, I'm gonna put this in my pocket. Mmm, delicious pocket chocolate. Pocket blocket chocolate. Why did that come to mind? Thank you, Kingdom Hearts, you've ruined her.
Are you alive?
No, she's dead.
I'm alright. Oh. Who are you?
I'm from Navarre.
I'm you, from
I
the
saw the
future.
light
No
from
time to
your story
explain.
again.
Follow me to the
You can call me
Nunking.
Hawkeye.
I see. I have no other option. So I suppose you'll do. Hold on.
What?
Oh, never mind. I'll tell you later. Please.
Though I think I
need you to
noticed
take me
something
to the
kind of
Priest of Light
important.
in Wendell.
There's no,
I can't fly any further on my own.
That's actually
Okay,
where I'm
so
headed anyway.
I get why that's
But
not
there's a
showing
barrier
up.
around
No.
the cavern. We're stuck here until further notice, I'm afraid.
I can get
Oh,
us to
now
the
it is.
barrier,
Thank you, phone. Blarg.
but we need to hurry. Something has happened to the Sanctuary of Mana.
Something's happened to the Sanctuary of Mana.
Wait.
So just another Tuesday in the Mana series. Just saying. The Mana games aren't exactly predictable with their plots. Dark is always
What on
bad,
earth?
light is always good. Something
came from a
happens to
story.
the Mana Goddess or the
Sorry,
Tree of Mana,
I gotta go back.
prompting you to go after the legendary
We need to
Sword
get
of Mana
going.
for one reason or another.
Let me
With
rest inside you for a bit.
one exception, I
You won't
think
see
that
me, but
is,
don't worry, I'm still here.
the PS1 one. I think that was Legend of Mana.
Don't delay. We must see to a story.
And even then, it wasn't too much of a
She's
swerve because
talking in my
the
head.
Sword of Mana is actually an
That is
artifact
the
that you flunk
weirdest
down in
feeling.
there, so
Hurry.
technically you still do use it, so...
Okay, I'm on it.
You take Fairy with you. Very original name for a character.
So, why are you heading to Wendell?
There's a small matter of a cursed choker that I need to figure out how to remove.
Oh, I see you haven't had an easy time yourself.
Really now, I couldn't guess. Also, just saying, Poison Dagger looks so basic for a class art. And Angela's class art that I've seen is no better. It doesn't look that good either. I get why she'd have it, for story reasons, but it's still not appealing to look at in the slightest. Axe kick. You know what? Axe kick. I want to try fighting a battle for Hellsies just with only axe kicks. See if I can do it. Speaking of, axe kick, axe kick, axe kick, axe kick, axe kick. Looks like I felled me a rabbite. Then again, rabbites aren't that hard to take down. Oh, what? Fine then. You die by axe kicks too. These daggers are just for show. I don't plan on using them ever. I kid, but that would make things hilarious for a challenge run.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
This looks
They
like the
did.
work of beastmen.
Also, I love how she immediately assumes
There
it's
is
the
no time to
Beastmen,
waste.
and she doesn't have any
To get to
proof
the
of that.
Priest of Light as soon as possible.
I mean, they're nearby,
Wendell is in
yeah,
danger.
but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's them. I saw... Okay, those are nice waves. Totally gonna be playing the item lottery at some point. Just to see what I get from it. Also, not exactly sure how you'd get up there just by jumping normally. What? Just for one reason or another, I tried getting up here with, like, with Reese. I jumped so many times, and she wouldn't get up there. I had to attack to give myself some air buffering frames. Just to get up there. And yet... Fuck off, game. Seriously, what the hell? Oh well. I collected my sparklies. I'm good. Let's see if I can streak through these two. And... done. But I just realized, like, it matters. Because my objective is over yonder. Goodbye.
I was on my way to Wendell, but there's something blocking off Cascade Cavern. Oh.
So you're mandatory. So it's mandatory that you're given one of the characters at this point.
Huh? You've got a fairy that can help? Oh, that's what the light over the forest was. Sounds like things are getting interesting around here. So, what's your business in Wendell? Oh, I see.
Never explained the business.
Me?
Just saying.
Oh, I'm Duran.
I'm
A
amused.
soldier from Volsena.
Sure. I haven't experienced this guy's story. I'm not even sure I'll encounter, what's-her-nuts. Blue was Valerie, I'm trying to remember her name.
Hey, you're up. Pull yourself together.
Mage lady.
Commence the final match for the Swordmaster
Really?
Tournament Youth Division.
Really?
Forward.
Well, doesn't this look very familiar to Sword
I'll
Mana?
break you like a dry noodle.
Give it a try. I dare you.
Begin.
About time I took you down a peg, Bruiser. Almost done. I can do this.
Wrecked.
I forfeit. I forfeit.
Lol. Didn't even stand a chance.
Hold your weapons. We have our new champion, Duran. You've come far in your training, lad.
Duran, soldier from Volsena, Kingdom of the Plains. His father Loki, the Golden Knight and friend to the Hero King Richard, went missing when the young soldier was but a child. His mother succumbed to sickness and grief, leaving him and his younger sister Wendy to their Aunt Stella. Like his father before him, the boy could not deny the pull of the blade. From a young age, he outshone all other swordsmen, and eventually came to be in service to the king himself.
Because, you know, that's standard. Later that night, while I stroked my beard.
Man, I'm beat.
Hang in there. The next shift is on its way. I'll do one more round in the meantime.
He's totally marked for death. And he is totally conked out.
Papa, where are you going?
Off to slay some dragons. The fearsome beast known as the Dragon Lord
I'm
is the
sorry, that
strongest
mustache
of its
just looks
kind.
so ridiculous.
But don't worry. His Highness and I won't lose. Now, take care of your mother and sister while I'm gone. Understood, son?
We'll try, we'll die. And he was never seen or heard from again.
Madam, your husband.
Well, I was right.
He took a blow meant for me, causing both him and the Dragon Lord to fall into the depths of an abyss. My men and I searched the area for a week, but to no avail. We could not find Loki.
Don't worry, he's
I
probably
see.
playing a trick on you.
He fulfilled
You know, like
his
all
duties
Lokis,
as
snark.
the Golden Knight until the very end. I'm sure that's what he would have wanted.
Simone, my lady.
And she fainted. Because, you know, that's standard.
Oh.
Just saying, the little sister right there looks creepy as all shit. I
How
don't know
could you
why.
let your illness go untreated for so long, Simone?
If Loki knew I was ill, he would have neglected his duties for my
And
sake.
JRPG standard.
I just couldn't hold him back like that.
You're both such fools.
Stella, my children.
Do not fret, Simone. I will take care of them as if they were my own.
You have my thanks.
Simone?
And she was never seen or heard from again. Rip. Hey kid, you might want to snap out of it, just saying. I'm pretty sure a soldier got red-shirted in the meantime. Cause seriously, the soldiers that always goes on, the soldier that goes on patrol, on the one last patrol, always gets murked. Doesn't he? It can't just be me.
Come on, don't give in.
It can't just be me who thinks that, or sees that.
What happened here? Huh? What's that?
And get to know that you exist in this storyline. That guy appears in another character's storyline as well.
Halt! Who are you?
You are sharper
Let's
than
just
you
name
look.
him Douse, because I actually don't know his name. And he looks like Douse.
What's so funny?
The fact that you are considered the best fighter in this miserable castle. I think it's time I show you how powerless you really are.
No more talking.
Really? Yeah, I guess it's standard.
Senile old fool would entrust the security of the castle to a child. Oh, my apologies. You work for the king, do you not?
What? Don't you dare insult His Majesty!
Now, honestly, go ahead. I'm pretty sure he's brainwashed. And wrecked. Seriously, dude, training some magic death.
Now the finishing blow.
Someone infiltrated the
And
castle.
seriously, dude,
Find them.
actually deal your finishing
Seems
blow
you'll live
instead of
another day.
bragging about it.
No matter. If all the king can boast is soldiers of your caliber, we can take this kingdom anytime we choose.
And he gone.
Stop.
No, make him.
Last night, an unknown wizard managed to penetrate our defenses. The soldiers on duty were no match for him. Duran was the only survivor.
Witnesses say the man was wearing a red cloak. It has to be that Altanish cur, the Crimson Wizard.
What was with that
mean
stutter?
Altana sent a spy? No honor among the lot of them. We should mount a full-scale attack on their forces before they sneak in again. Who's with me?
Right!
And the king says no.
There is no definitive proof that Altana sent the intruder, nor would they have reason to attack our kingdom in the first place. We cannot act rashly. Whoever attacked last night got past our defenses and some of our best soldiers. If we act hastily, we could fall into our enemy's trap. First, we must strengthen the castle's defenses and increase the guard. Then we shall send our own spies into Altanish territory.
Yes, sir.
But why would the true queen of Altana attack Valsena of all places?
Because manipulation. Spoiler.
Curses. Curse it all.
Don't worry, he's not actually
Your
drinking
wounds haven't healed yet.
wine.
You should be in bed,
It's
silly.
grape juice.
Red, whatever, just...
That red grape juice. That red grape juice just... And I drank.
Stop whining and listen! I hate you!
It's kind of a gross overreaction.
Wait.
Just saying, Wendy.
Whining, huh? Walk around town might clear my head some.
No, it won't. I'm kidding. It might actually help, but... Wait, what? Okay, I need to talk to you for one reason or another. There's a specific reason why I'm not picking up anything, and that's because all items you pick up here don't really carry over to the original party, which is kind of dumb. I feel like they should, but okay, whatever.
Welcome, young man. This shop is for reading fortunes.
Your pinched face.
Tells me you have a
Yeah,
lot
someone
on your
stole his
mind,
face.
son.
Can you help me get it back?
My what?
People's lives are 99% destiny. But the rest of your future is always shaped by your
I don't
will.
exactly agree on that one.
It's up to you to decide. We call that final 1% hope. Come now. Anyone can see you bear a great burden. Let this old
Yes,
bird
the great
set
burden
you on
of
the
I wasn't
right
strong enough to take down this one person.
Fortunes? Why would I trust my fate to something like that? All I believe in is strength. But I'll listen to what you have to say if you tell me how to become more powerful.
Ugh.
Manners, you oaf! No need for
The warrior who
rudeness.
wants to get stronger is kind
To
of an
become more
overplayed trope.
powerful, you must head
But
to Holy City
again,
Vendel. The priest of
the
light
Mana
can
series
teach
isn't
you how to
known
switch
for
your
having
class.
too much depth in its characters, more often than not.
Class?
I think Legend of Mana is kind of an exception in that.
Son,
In
you listen and you
places.
listen good. Even a clueless
Again,
fighter
places.
like yourself can eventually change to a better class. Now get out of my shop.
Switching classes, huh? It means I can defeat that crimson jerk. I'll do anything.
It sounds a little gamified, but okay,
Head to
whatever.
Wendell. See what all this fuss is about.
He opens the chest by whacking it with his sword. Nice. That works 100% of the time. It's about as useful as shaking the chest repeatedly and then slamming it onto the ground.
That lousy
Good to know that you've learned from all the other main characters of the Mana games.
Not again. I won't come back until he's finished. I won't.
A very responsible older brother abandoning his sister.
Sorry, Wendy. Aunt Stella. I really am.
Just saying. Shouldn't he be like... he should be, like, trying to stay local if he wants to get stronger. Just saying.
Aunt Stella.
Also, if he knows that there are actually, I don't even know if he knows that there are monsters on
I
the
know
outside, but...
you already have a bronze sword, but take this instead.
Is this...
Your dad's sword.
This is the sword your father used when he was a young man.
Called it!
Back in the day...
Again, another
he
trope.
won the
But,
tournament with it,
makes
against
sense.
the young king himself.
Oh.
Now be off. I'll explain the situation to Wendy, don't worry. Be sure to stop by the castle to see the king before you leave. He's waiting to hear from you.
How does he know?
Well, yeah.
He knew your father.
The king knows your dad, so of course
the
he'd
son of
know
Loki
you,
would want to
too.
travel
And
the
your
world.
tendencies, maybe.
I, too, knew this day would come. I've raised you as if you were my own son, after all.
Besides, you're not exactly hard to read.
Thanks, Aunt Stella. I'll be back. I promise.
I see you're planning a journey, Duran.
Your Majesty! Forgive me. It was my weakness that allowed the enemy to escape so easily. I wish to atone for my mistakes. I cannot forgive the wizard for what he did. For the first time in my life, I was utterly powerless. He not only defeated me, he insulted you, my king!
So?
He must pay for this. I do not plan
I
to
mean, I get
return
the whole
home until he
monarchy
has
thing,
answered
but
for these
even
crimes.
still... So?
Cannot.
Acknowledged.
I mean, it's not like the guy directly attacked the king or whatnot.
Thank you.
Sure, he attacked a bunch of soldiers and probably murdered a bunch of people. He is not forgivable for that, that's for certain, but...
His resolve is truly admirable. I had feared that perhaps he was raised too proud, but I see that he is just like his father at that age.
Let's stand on the torch for hellsies. And I can't. Sad. I'd be amused if you could. Because, you know, like, then I could make a visual joke and say, hey, now that's lighting a fire under your ass. Now get out there and get stronger. I thought if I lit my ass on fire, I'd grow stronger. I'm probably not going to be fighting too many enemies along the way here, because when I get this character for, well, at the end of the flashback, they're going to be level 4. I know this because, other playthrough. So I'm pretty sure just gonna turbo this a little. Besides, it's not like the enemies are that strong anyway, or generally annoying to deal with. They're mushboons and rabbites. And the time of day switches. What a horrible night to have a curse. The curse of being noodle weak. I'm surprised I'm going through like 2 or 3 areas as they're on. With the other characters, it was for the most part barely one. Why am I breaking these pots? I'm not even gonna be able to carry those items over. There's a lost there's a lost candy. Watch, this is gonna be a couple wishes. Okay, real talk. I haven't seen this character's story or been to this character's areas. I kind of gut predicted that, and I'm amused. And another typical Mana fashion, he's either going to be blown off the bridge, or the bridge is going to break.
Just you wait, Crimson Wizard.
Calling it right
I ain't
now.
gonna stop until I'm more than powerful.
Because it happened to the main character in Sword of Mana.
Get away with this. I will defeat
It happened to the primary main character in Secret of Mana, and apparently it's not happening here, which, huh? Okay, then fine. I was going to make a joke about bridges,
bested
but
by the Crimson Wizard,
oh well.
nearly lost confidence in his skills. He set out for Holy City Wendell to gain the strength to overcome his failings.
Bridge joke. Pretty sure that's a trope, too. Don't remember what that trope is. But regardless, flashback over, and now he gets to join the other character. Ron finished recounting the harrowing story of how they came to be on this journey. Of how he, like a particular jackal of sonic forces, was too weak.
In any case, I'm on my way to Wendell too, so guess that makes us travel companions, huh?
Yeah, why not? Let's hope your class skill is, less weenie.
So impatient.
Ah, stupid glass. Seriously.
I'll get rid of the barrier.
Seriously, if you have a bunch of lockpicks, couldn't you just scrape through that glass? Snark. I get it's a magic barrier, but even still.
There. You should be fine now.
It's pretty much tantamount to a glass pane saying, oh hey, this is a cave entrance, but you can't pass through it until we say so. Hello, goblins. How's it going?
Wow, you're pretty competent for a party of one.
I'm a soldier from Voltaina myself. Don't want to brag, but pretty good with a sword. The monsters around here aren't so tough.
Seems this is a good travel arrangement for all of us.
Of course.
Go away, Zubat. No one likes you. You're the worst Pokemon. For a reason.
Cramped cavern.
There's a reason why you're a meme.
Come on.
And again, level 4, so doesn't matter too much.
Get out of my way before I break you.
Jeez. Eventually I'll stop muddling my buttons. That will probably be years from now.
I hate to pick on such weak targets, but...
Time to work together, everyone!
And Mush Boom gets whacked.
That's the spirit. Watch out!
Okay, that's actually impressive that none of that hit me.
I'm a force to be reckoned with!
Alright, there we are. You could just leave her on the cliff. Like, seriously, her voice is annoying as is. It's mostly because of that lisp. Just saying.
Oh, I thought it was Ivana, but you saved me. I'm Charlotte. I'm a famous beauty from Wendell.
Young beauties
Like, it's
shouldn't wander
really
through these
annoying.
monster dens alone.
Another
Got
trope of things that I don't like in RPGs. Although, if you did pick Charlotte as a party character, she would join you right here.
I grew up with
Otherwise,
my parents, but there was one
you get a flashback
person
cutscene
that was always
explaining who she is, and
was
some vague
kind
story
and
details.
helpful. He took care of me. My grandpa asked Heath to go to Astoria to look into something for the temple. But I got a really, really bad feeling about it.
She's got a severe case of the Elmer Fuds,
I didn't
if
want
you couldn't
anything
tell.
to happen to Heath. So I followed him in secret and didn't tell Grandpa when I left the temple that night.
And yet, she's 15.
By a horrible twist of fate,
Because half-elf.
looking man took Heath away right when I finally found him again. And then I couldn't even get back to Wendell because of the barrier. Until you opened the path.
Well, just saying, how in the heck did she get ahead of us? Because, like, it's pretty much a straight line from the cave entrance to up to there. The only way that she could have gotten to this cliff before us is if she somehow managed to, like, float through the river or maybe even teleport. But she's not that confident of a mage. So... what?
Well, I'm headed toward Wendell to see the Priest of Light anyway. You can follow along for now, I guess. Come on.
Oh, you want to see Grandpa? Why didn't you say so? You didn't know it, but you helped your chances. I'm actually the granddaughter of the Priest of Light. But, you know, Wendell isn't far from here. You might need my help.
Well, considering Mana standards, and even though this is a demo, just predicting this on, like, the full story, and for record, I haven't seen any story details whatsoever of the third Mana game. I know absolutely zero about,
If only she were 10 years older.
about Trials of Mana / Seiken Densetsu. Wow, I'm way over my words. Seiken Densetsu 3. Watch as she becomes the next Mana Goddess. Because, of course.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
Or we could just run. I mean, we don't have to get rid of the nuisance. But these guys don't pose much of a threat anyway, so might as well.
Okay, leave it to...
Ow! Axe kick. Axe kick.
Barely broke a sweat.
It is kind of a bummer, though, knowing that this is going to be only a single-player game, because the Mana games are very well known for being party RPGs.
Out of my way before I break you. This one. Cross cut.
Are you kidding me? That's... Angela has that as her class tech, essentially. And I don't think we're gonna be encountering her for this demo, even though she's my third character. And I forgot that there was one more enemy, because I'm annoyed. Worst case scenario, I might, like, just show her off, too. Because I'm pretty sure I could clear this within 2 hours. It's not that hard of a demo. It is fun, though. Little chest. Oh, and as the ultimate challenge and ultimate annoyance for some people, I'm not gonna be buying anything. Because, honestly, even on hard mode, this isn't a hard game! And I'm pretty sure I've said that at least 5 times before.
Finally made it to Wendell. Hopefully his eminence knows how to lift curses.
Thank you so much for taking me here.
Like, seriously, I could recommend any Mana RPG, or any Mana game, as a good introduction to RPGs and how they work. It's very stereotypical in a lot of its tropes and whatnot, but at the same rate, it's pretty easy to pick up, pretty easy to play, and pretty easy in general. Compared to something like a Tales game, which will, and I repeat this, it will kick your ass, even when you won't let it. Okay, 2 of those items were new. Look staying. Really? Really? Sure, I'm just gonna spend that, honestly. Chance of changing enemies shit. Oh no, I've never seen that item before. So it mutates an enemy into something else. Noted.
That should do it.
Permanent +1 luck. Right, as another stipulation, I'm also not going to be using the training menu for this demo, because, again, this is not a hard game. Like, I could show it off at least. It's essentially where you get, like, additional abilities like, okay, increase your strength when your HP is this value, or normal attacks break armor. You can also get spells and whatnot this way too. Let's see if he gets one. He does not. I know you do, I think. No? Never mind. So I guess it's just some of the other characters. Oh well. But regardless, you can equip those abilities, get even more stats, make yourself beefier. You can only equip so many abilities at a time,
There's no time. These men have already invaded Jad and Astoria, and they're on their way as we speak. Plus, this fairy won't leave me alone.
I guess you have a lot in common with Link then, if that fairy won't leave you alone. And the fairy's telling you, hey, listen, watch out.
Please, accept the Goddess of Mana's blessings.
Okay.
Your Eminence, what do you know about the Choker of Death? How can I stop the curse? I need to save Jessica.
Choker of Death?
Just saying, it's hilarious that it's called the Choker of Death, as in, like, it's choking you to death.
Here's the story.
But then again, the Mana series has a lot of puns in it. Like, a ridiculous amount of puns. All the enemy names are puns, actually. Well, if that wasn't obvious enough with names like Rabbi, Mushroom, Shaman Hood.
The curse so ancient and evil. Only the Goddess of Mana can do that.
I think Filifolia?
Only the Mana Goddess?
Yeah, I think that was an enemy name too, Filifolia.
What am I supposed to do now?
You're the Priest of Light, right? Tell me how to change my class. I need to be stronger now. Please.
You can change your class when you get to level 30, and then gain an item known as... No, wait, sorry, wrong RPG. You need to reach level 20 and use a seal. No, sorry. You need to be... You need to win a battle under the light of the full moon, and... No, wrong RPG. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at
Who's
this.
got time for that? Your Eminence, if I don't get stronger, I can't give that crimson jerk what's coming to him.
Though in all seriousness, classes in the Mana series can be very annoying to obtain in the first place anyway. I remember in Sword of Mana... Yeah, pretty much. I remember in, like, Sword of Mana, you need to have really specific stats. You need to... It's like, there were 6 classes that you could pick from. Warrior, Monk, Thief, Mage, and a whole bunch of others.
What?
And you need to have very specific values for each of those in order to get certain classes.
You've been chosen by Fairy. This means that
You essentially needed a guide to figure out which level ups would get you which classes.
I've been what now? She didn't mention that. Hey, Fairy, what's this about?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, probably. I don't have too much experience with it though.
A fairy can't leave the sanctuary for long without a host. If I hadn't found you, he wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, okay. You're welcome and all that, but you're not welcome anymore. go haunt the old man over there instead, huh?
About that, Hawkeye, the both of you are married, essentially. Till death do you part, and when one of you dies, the other's gonna have to be paying a lot of alimony.
Wait 1 second. I never agreed to this. I don't need a sort of manna or whatever.
You want revenge on the person who killed your friend Eagle, and to lift the curse on Jessica.
I've never played the third Mana game, sadly. I've been wanting to for the longest time. So, likely in the future, I will be putting the money into this and making it like a game clearing screen.
Fingers out of my head. What is the Sword of Mana anyway?
For at least right now, I wanted to show off the demo since it came out earlier this week.
The embodiment of the ancient power of mana, guiding force of spirit. It is an alternate form of the golden wand used to create the world itself. The one who holds the mana sword gains awesome power.
The Mana Sword is the sword that gets shit done, and I actually didn't know that was like the Wand of Creation. I'm pretty sure none of the other Mana games go into that.
Before the mana tree withers completely, you must reclaim the sword and awaken the goddess of mana once more. She alone can bring peace to the realm and grant your wish.
I could destroy Isabella for what she did to Eagle. I'll do anything to save Jessica. So, where can I find the Sanctuary of Mana exactly?
The Sanctuary of Mana exists in our minds.
So
I'm kidding.
sorry.
In actuality, you need to like beat a bunch of Benevodons. Well, actually, Malevodons, I
Open the
think.
portal to the sanctuary, not by myself.
Throughout the world are 8 points of mana energy. Mana stones, sealing away
Yeah.
the fearsome Benevodons.
Yeah.
Activate the mana stone.
I'm still having trouble
The
piecing together
portal
Kingdom Hearts.
connecting our
I think I'm just
world
dumb on
to the
that one.
sanctuary of mana should appear. Through that portal is the sanctuary. However, you should know that the energy inside the 8 mana stones was sealed on purpose.
Although, just
As
saying,
the mana
I really
goddess
don't like
began her
what they did with
slumber.
Wisp in this remake.
So, what should
For
I do?
2 reasons.
In ages past, there once was
Yeah, I've
an
noticed.
ancient
I've noticed
spell
that
used
one.
to control
You have a
the
point on
energy
that.
from the mana
Because,
stones
like,
and bend it to the user's will. However, countries refuse to allow each other any control of the spell and use of the mana stones. The war that
Sword of
followed
Mana
caused
was a whole thing where it's like, oh, the goddess is
nearly
dead,
as
rebirth the
destructive
goddess.
as the sealed
I think, anyway.
The survivors cursed the magic to avoid future tragedy. And
Been a
forbade
while since
anyone
I've played
from using
Sword
it.
/ Adventures
Now the
/
life of any
Seiken
person
Densetsu
who
1.
uses the spell will be forfeit. There is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work
Actually,
this
thinking about it,
spell.
if the
Yes,
Sword of
that's
Mana, as they explain in this game for one character's storyline, is a fragment of the Wand of Creation for the world, wouldn't that effectively mean that every single time that the Sword of Mana is used, the world is
I
reborn?
can combine their powers with what remains of mine to open the portal for everyone.
Splendid.
Just a
This
little
is
thought on that. I could be wrong on my interpretation of it, but
I've heard many say that
it
the
would
Light
explain
Stone
why,
is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental
yeah.
Lumina. It is the cavern you pass through in order to reach here. Take Fairy. With what remains of her power, she can help you find Lumina in the cavern. See if you may borrow his light power.
Pretty much. Like, the only use for it in Legend is, oh hey, you can plonk it down on the map to gain access to the Sanctuary. And that's it.
Will Mana Goddess grant my wish?
Certainly. You can become the world's strongest swordsman. Let's do this.
If anything, Legend of Mana had the least to do with the Mana Sword and the Mana Goddess out of all of them. Yeah, you have a point on that, and that kind of bugs me. Like, that's also another point that you've got there. And... time change. I, blanked on a Castlevania 2 joke on there. Damn it. It was like, I was going to say, like, the horrible darkness has been vanquished by the light, or something like that. I forget what that specific message was. Bright side, it doesn't take too long. There. Let's see what I get out of the item lottery that is the item seeds. Answer! Never seen the honey elixir, so yay. Now. Huh. I don't know how to feel about that one, cause like the Cup of Wishes, kinda has the same effect. But okay. Yeah, they definitely put a lot of effort into this, and I really like it. Just the look of it, the music, it's really nice. I mean, heck, let's see if I can pull up that specific menu. What? Okay, now I'm just misremembering it for one reason or another. I thought you could like use it as well to max out. Yeah, okay, so standard non-logic. You can only use it on downed ally. I'm trying to remember that. Sorry. Just for whatever reason, my first time playing this demo, I read that text and thought, oh hey, you could also use it on allies to restore their HP? Why? That's not right. That's not right, and I should know better. I have more experience with the Mana series than I let on. Saws about that. A little dumb. Hello, Charlotte. I really don't like your voice.
Please. I heard what you were talking to Grandpa about. You are no simple adventurer. Since you have a quest of your own, I have a favor to ask. I gotta find Heath, and I need your help.
No can do, little lady.
Like, seriously, you shouldn't be coming with us. It's dangerous to go alone, and
now, go on home to your grandfather.
You really shouldn't be
We'll
adventuring.
find out what happened to Heath for you.
Come on! I'm just worried about Heath.
I mean, I get she's 15, but at the same right.
Can't come with you. Oh, fine. You are so stubborn and mean. You meanie.
I really don't like the lisp. I really don't like it. Like, on the one hand, I get that like, they wanted to try and portray her like she's younger than she actually is. And I know in Japanese RPGs, they do this a lot, where a character will use a lisp to sound all cutesy and whatnot. I hate it. Like, anything Fortnite, thanks, I hate it. Yep.
Too bad.
What a waste of time.
Don't think so.
Let's focus on finding Lumina.
One step closer to becoming the strongest swordsman in the world.
Noted. Noted. Let's not fight those, because honestly, not a hard game. And besides, I kind of wanted this to be a challenge run in the first place, so...
Wait! Stop!
Oh, right, I was gonna mention something at one point. Like, they did a lot of work with this, and I really appreciate it, because what you're hearing right now is the original soundtrack. They actually had that as an option in the game, to use the original soundtrack or their remastered soundtrack with like symphonic orchestra and whatnot. Both of them sound really good. Oh, come now. Get over here. Gonna make me axe kick you, Batmo.
Too bad. Let's focus on finding Lumina.
I'm one step closer to becoming the strongest swordsman in the world. This will be faster if we fight together.
Really? It looked more childish than this? Now I need to look it up. Actually, no, wait. I think I did see a couple pictures of it when I was editing the preview Kirby videos I was doing on this. And yeah, younger Ree, the original artwork for Ree's looks really childish. Like, in the quote-unquote official artwork, she looks like she's 11, but she's 16, I think.
Let's focus on finding Lumina.
I'm one step closer to becoming the strongest swordsman in the world.
Just in case, let's save. Got a little bit of Noia. Yeah, because only teenagers can save the world. You have a point.
That's the hole Fairy was talking about, right? How are we supposed to get over there?
Very carefully. I mean, if you have a,
I forgot you can't fly.
if you have a light blue gem, then you could just throw it over there. Or maybe if you had,
to get you over there.
a gravity gun.
Let's give it a try.
My apologies, I do a lot of snarking with my, gameplay when I can. And shielded enemies. They're only slightly harder than the originals. I mean, on the one hand, it is cool that they exist, but none of the shielded enemies I've noticed can regenerate their shield in this demo. So it's like, okay, it's an enemy with one additional step and that's it. I could see enemies in the future possibly being able to regenerate, and that will make them definitely harder and more annoying. But as is, it's kind of a curb stomp.
Let's take it out before it does more damage.
Yeah, I see what you mean on that one. That is a little too, obvious of a tell.
Too bad. Aw, is it over? That's disappointing.
But bright side, zombies. They look even derpier in their 3D models here than the 2D sprites. Just saying. Yeah, like, I know some of the Final Fantasy games have a thing... Actually, not just Final Fantasy, but, like... I know there are several RPGs where, to show aggro is stacking onto a character. Xenoblade, actually, is a big one. Then they'll actually show, like, little arcing arrows toward the unit to show, oh hey, this enemy is attacking this unit. I feel like that would be a better tell than blatant red areas. But I do see why they exist, in that, oh hey, we need some way to tell you that this enemy is preparing an attack that you might want to be out of the way of. Whoop! Don't want to go to sleep quite yet. Just saying, Mushboom.
That's what I call power.
Yeah, it's definitely... It feels a lot like how Sword of Mana did. And at that, Children of Mana, as much as people hate that game. Because, just saying, if I remember correctly, Seiken Densetsu 3 had a battle style that was essentially an improved version of 2, which, I hated that battle style. I hated how segmented and disjointed it felt.
This can't be the elemental we're looking for, right?
The bright side, Full Metal Alchemist Hugger here
This isn't the elemental we're looking for.
isn't too difficult of an enemy, especially if I do a bit of power swing on it.
So why do I feel mana power coming off of it?
What? How can a monster have mana power?
It doesn't matter! We need to take care of this first, right?
Crosscut!
Actually, no way. This guy has a bit more beef on him with only 2 party members. Because, like, with 3, this guy was an absolute joke. I powdered him in, like, 30 seconds. Oh boy. You're getting stompy. I remember that. Ugh, Sword of Mana gave me a few headaches and a half. I remember the final boss being an absolute chore.
It's weakened. Give me a second to clean this up.
Now it's serious.
Now it's serious, huh? And I'm going to completely dust it right now.
This is it. Don't think so.
Oh, you actually survived that. Well, in that case... Oh, come on! I wanted to axe kick him to death! Thanks, Duran! This chick.
What is that?
Heyo, looking for Lumina? That'd be me. Nice to
Right.
meet ya.
The 2 things...
Pleasure.
Actually,
Thanks for releasing
3
me from the
things,
prison of that
sorry, that I don't like about
Am I
Lumina here.
right?
1! I preferred the name Wisp. I'm sorry. I preferred the name Wisp.
Barry filled me in on your plight while you were fighting.
Second,
Telepathy is great, huh?
I always imagined its body to be a little more animated than this.
I'll help however I can to make sure
Like,
we save the mana of the world.
when you see the 2D artwork, you think that it'd be like a flaming orb type thing, light. But here,
Within the old ruins.
Lumina just looks like a luminous turd. You have a point on that one. I was going to say a mushroom drop, or a wow, I can't speak. A marshmallow drop, but yeah. Third, that voice.
And open the portal to the sanctuary.
I don't know why, but I was expecting something a little more graceful from a spirit of light. Maybe that's just me.
Look at that! A shortcut.
Hey look, it's magic we'll never use! Because guess what?
Come on.
The demo ends! Right after we leave the cavern.
Let's take it out before it does more damage. Next.
And it's not like any of these characters can use light magic in the first place! I mean, heck, I chose Angela as the third party member of this cast, but nope. She's not around. Yeah, this demo does allow you to pick all 6 of the characters, like, for 2 different playthroughs, maybe even 3. And it does last for, like, an hour and a half, 2 hours. Ow! So that means you get quite a bit of product, all things considered. Then again, it makes sense because, 1, it's Square Enix, they're pretty quality about their demos lately. I mean, heck, the 7 demo takes up a good hour, even if you don't know what you're doing. And on top of that, actually, yeah, the demo ends right here. On top of that, it's like,
What?
Ow. Hello, Luger. Bye, Luger. Might want to visit Nova to continue paying back the debt, just a thought.
Saved us some trouble.
I'm totally gonna be making that,
Nothing stopping
a
us
few
from
jokes
invading
on
Wales.
that in the
This is a
preview purview.
to show our appreciation.
Also, just saying, if Fairy's the one that took down the barrier, the least you could have done was try to figure out how it was constructed to put it back up. Maybe that's beyond her power, but at the same right, a little forethought? Little forethought?
What do I do?
There's at least a reason why the priest couldn't put it back up. Because, well, he's an old fart. I doubt he'd have the time to go over there and put it up in the first place. But even still... Yeah, I think I have enough time to show off the last character. Because, well, as you noticed on the files there, I've done another since I've done a first playthrough, that one's completely blind for Reese, Charlotte, and Kevin. Just saying, Kevin's voice delivery on certain lines is a little stilted, but I can work with it.
I'm Angela, Princess of Altena.
Kevin, that's me.
I am Reese. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
So that essentially means, okay, just show off the beginning of Angela's story, and that's the last of the demo. So literally, once we get to the second town with Angela, I can switch to a different game. I'm thinking about
In
the
Altena, kingdom of
Langrisser demo
magicians,
to end
the
this
true
stream.
queen's magic was all that kept the freezing temperatures of the surrounding snowy lands at bay. But as the mana of the world grew weaker, so did her power. Bit by bit, the ice and cold began to encroach on the castle.
Citizens, we all feel the magic draining from the
Yeah,
land
pretty much.
as mana weakens. For our mighty kingdom of Altena, this is of grave concern. We shall not
Hey,
sit
look,
idly
it's
while our country
not Douse.
No, we must open the forbidden portal to the sanctuary
Ah,
of mana.
jeez.
And
I'm
then
totally gonna
we
have
can
to play a
obtain
few.
the sword
I
of
think
mana.
so, actually. And even then, I'm pretty sure he's not a native to here. Like seriously, the first time I saw this, I'm like, okay, where is this? Just a?
Says the portal
Do we have
to the
like
sanctuary of mana
a
only
Gerudo
appears after
colony over here or
activating the
something?
mana
Yeah.
stones throughout the world.
As it turns out, the Altenans are Gerudo.
Precious mana stone, so we expect a certain amount of resistance. We shall muster our strength and take the mana stones by force. Our true queen will obtain the sword of mana to rule her magic empire.
Long live the true queen! Glory to Altena!
Glassy-eyed stare. The 1,000-yard stare.
Hush! No need to shout, Your Highness. Honestly.
Hey, there's a male.
No.
Snark.
I used to be the sharpest of the great
I guess they're a rare breed
users
around here.
in the Altanish court.
They're like shinies.
Whoa, hang on. I do not need another trip down your winding memory lane. Just teach me the rest of yesterday's lesson.
Sorry, if you're trying to cast Fireball, I'm pretty sure the chant for that is like burn to oblivion.
Time again. You cannot use magic simply by learning the steps.
I have crippling depression.
Your magic has not manifested.
And my bust is now like
rely on
triple Z.
form instead of spirit.
Oh, please, not another lecture. Fine, I just won't ask for lessons anymore then. Take that.
Like seriously, now you're suddenly the what, like one of those little statuettes of the Venus.
Look.
Ah,
there's
jeez.
Victor.
Goddamn
Hey,
custom.
Victor, hey!
Morning, Your Highness. Have you finished your
Sorry about
magic
that.
lessons already? You know, Jose complains to me whenever you skip lessons.
For whatever
right?
reason, Streamlabs is a
Consider
little
my plight next time,
fucky with
Your
its
Highness.
Angela, princess and heir to the throne of Altena.
like heck, Streamlabs actually censored when I was
With a
playing
heavy burden dogging her steps, Angela grew up fatherless.
when I was playing
in the shadow of her
Skullgirls,
mother's royal
Streamlabs
duties.
actually censored
Her
Fukua.
childhood was extremely lonely. Instead of affection from her mother, it seemed all she received were scoldings. Though she knew that the queen had important
It's kinda dumb, honestly,
responsibilities
but
that
oh
kept
well.
the two from playing. That knowledge
I might have to like
Didn't
go
stop
back
Angela's
go into it at
frustrated
some point
tears.
and like tamper with it a little bit. Create a custom swear list.
Starved for attention, the princess grew into a rebellious youth. She often acted out, playing pranks on members of the court. Though Angela became a renowned beauty, much like her mother, she remained woefully unable to wield the magic power of her bloodline. That lack of talent was never far from her mind.
Ugh, I am so bored. Why does nothing ever happen around here?
Jinxed words, Angela. Jinxed words. Like, seriously, that's like one of the top 10 things you do not say when you live inside a walled city. Why does nothing interesting ever happen around here? Because guaranteed, something interesting is going to happen, and it's not going to be the interesting that you want. Sorry. Hearing her jump, just that sound effect is so left field. It's like she's repeatedly, finding something on the floor that's interesting.
The Crimson Wizard is training the mages harder than ever. I'm not sure, but the Crimson Wizard might be as powerful as Her Majesty the Queen now.
Oh, there you are. Your Highness.
Hello, Victor.
The Queen and her advisor have called for you. I will wait for you in the gardens.
I feel like that was a little stilted, but...
Dawdle.
Please hurry, Your Highness.
Honestly, I could leave it, because... Seriously, this demo is quality. It's a rare mail! Oh, damn it. Come on, Angela, let's do this right. It's a rare mail! Come on. I'll never be able to time that.
This is urgent. Her Majesty.
It's like rolling 33% chance on that. I'm not going to succeed on that. I never succeed when it comes to chance rolls. Also, very amused that,
Your Majesty.
2 of the 3 female characters in this game are princesses.
Angela, allow me to explain.
Why?
As you know, we must control the Mana Stones to gain access to the sanctuary. That is the reason for our invasion. Legend says if we activate the energy of the Mana Stones in the world, the portal will open. And we don't question legend.
No, we question legend. We question legend a lot.
Mana Stone.
Just saying.
How will you do that?
Oh, so all 3 of them then, pretty much. Yeah, you have a point. Because she is the granddaughter of the Priest of Light. You have a point.
Exchange for that mana energy. However, my associate and I are too important for this sacrifice. If we use your body as a vessel for that cursed magic...
I mean, hell, Reese has it especially bad, because it's like, oh hey, you're a princess and the captain of the guard.
But Mother...
Talk about a lot of responsibility. And on top of that, she's the one taking care of her little brother, so... Oh god.
Circumstances, sacrificing yourself for the
she is literally the... She is literally the crowning jewel of older sibling.
No.
She's gone.
I love how that's their only reaction. She's gone. I see that, fool. Should we go after her? No. You say that, but it's pretty much like, Recoil magic.
But why would my mother? I can't return, but I have no idea what to do now.
You could technically return. It's not a good idea, but...
Wasn't there a village to the east? That might be my only option at this point.
Hello, Sahuagin. They translated somewhat well. Ow. Come on. Boo. And now for the absolute lamest class strike in the game. Because we've seen it before. Like, seriously. Every single one of the others had some type of appeal for it. Rize's looked amazing. Kevin's was essentially a flurry, but that's fine. I believe Charlotte has like this giant-ass belly flop. I don't remember on the doll. Now I wonder how the Filifolia and other monsters are gonna look in this. Like those tropical fish. Wait, did I just see that right? 180 lucre from a sparkly. That normally gives, like, 2. Apparently a rich merchant just passed out in the snow there and was never seen or heard from again.
It's too cold. I can't take another step. I want to go home. Please, Mother. Please.
Comfortable bed. Whose comfortable bed is this?
Where am I? Oh, good. You're awake. My daughter found you in the snowfields. We brought you back to Ulrent. Oh, please rest until you feel well. Cheery, look! Our guest woke up!
Yay! Can I play with her? Huh? Can I?
No, you may not play with her. She's a stranger. You don't know what strangers are capable
Don't bother
of.
her. But I'll play with you.
I think I'll go for a walk to boost my mood.
It's still cold outside, and she's acting like it's nothing now. Alright, I can play the item lottery one more time. And this time I get nuts. Okay, candy. I'm still very, very glad, by the way, that Dancing Merchant returns. This dance is just so amazing. Oh wait, I actually have to like talk to someone here. Doy. A fortune teller's in town. I came to get my fortune told, but it was a bust. Why don't you ask her? I mean, it might also be a bust.
Ma'am, I don't know what to do. Please, give me guidance.
Sometimes people lose any last spark of hope and fall into the deepest despair. When that happens, you must go to Holy City Wendell and seek advice from His Eminence, the Priest of Light.
The Priest of
I'm
Light?
eternally amused on this cutscene, doll.
To find your way through the darkness of despair, you will need a guiding light. Go to Wendell, child. That is your fate.
Huh? Come on! This fraud told me the same thing. Go to Wendell or whatever. All I asked was whether my next child was going to be a boy or a girl.
The man's name was later declassified as Oak. We still don't know whether the child was a boy or a girl.
Wendell, huh?
Yeah, the priest of light is a guidance counselor.
Guess it's bound to be better than getting caught here in my own kingdom.
I can't unsee that now. I can't unsee that now.
I'll go. I mean, nothing could possibly be worse than staying cooped up in the castle. And if I learn how to handle my magic, maybe my mother will welcome me back. There's a chance, at least.
No, not a good chance. Sorry, Angela. She's got the 1,000-yard stare that means, hey, I'm hypnotized.
Heart heavy with the Queen's rejection. Angela left Altena as a wanted criminal with a price on her head.
3 gold coins! 3 gold coins! I'm kidding. I feel like the pre-rendered cutscenes in a couple places could be a little better, because they look really stuttery. But honestly, I can look past quite a few different things for quality experience, and this game gives a quality experience. Just not on PS4. On PS4, it looks like poo.
Jad? Belongs to Ferolia. Don't resist, and we may spare.
Ugh, if we got a Final Fantasy VI kind of deal, that would be...
Ferolian forces have taken the town and closed the docks. Now my ship's stuck in the harbor until who knows when.
Thanks for the notice, Bostonian.
Oh, come on!
It can't just be me who hears that, right?
How am I supposed to get to Wendell? I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't like the look of these beastmen at all.
Ah, crud. I gotta find a save statue. so I can properly switch. Although, if I book it... Deep voice Peter Griffin.
These men of Ferolia look like human. Hey, if you're trying to leave, the whole lot of them tend to get together.
Hey Lois, I think I found something.
Right. I'll just go to the inn and rest until then. I am not about to risk my complexion by staying up all night.
Also, just saying, it's kind of barbaric that you could just steal the money out of this pool here. There goes the city's repair funds. Alright, will he let me save now? Nope. Not quite yet. Oh right, you haven't seen the Beastmen, have you? I really like their models. I really like their models. It's like a perfect one-to-one translation, and then some.
Come again.
Alright. Let's see if I can't, like, there we go. Sexy like it. It's like they're wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy wolfmans. Alright, let's properly swap over to Langrisser. Which is another game I haven't exactly experienced. Well, you say that, but they're all like half humans, so not exactly. Let's see if this picks up. Alternatively... There we go. Because Langrisser is another game I haven't exactly experienced. Apparently it's like a classic, but... That I've heard, Langrisser is kind of like Fire Emblem, only... Like, specifically what I've heard about Langrisser is it's Fire Emblem meets Advance Wars kind of thing. I wonder who I should pick. Snark. Let's actually, Story tree. Oh, no, wait. I should actually, optimize the friggin' window, me. Way to go. Jeez. There you go. Apparently it's got branching story, so that's gonna be somewhat interesting. Recruit Murkies, yeah, let's just leave them in these positions. That's a lot of enemies. This is a remake of the first two games, so that might explain why the art style is a little odd. Because originally Langrisser was a group of SNES games, if I remember correctly. I remember recently they actually released a mobile version of a Langrisser game, and I tried that. It wasn't too bad, but it was different. I didn't play too much of it though, because, well, it's a mobile game. Didn't reach his arm? Did that say? Okay, so I could immediately just book it up to the top if I wanted. Let's see. So yeah, what I remember is it's Fire Emblem, and like Advance Wars, the strength of your troops is wholly determined by your HP. The lesser your HP is, the less your troop strength is. And on top of that, there are also like character abilities and whatnot that they can use, so... Get to know that they at least accelerate the enemy turn. Because I know what frustrated me about Fire Emblem was having to wait through so many different enemies go through their turns. It would be nicer if they all like moved at once, but I'll take what I can get. Ah, crap, I got pincered. Maybe it wasn't the best of ideas to put lead in there. It'd be just quaint if I failed the first map, because I got dumb. Well, I can't move. Let's move you back. I'm totally gonna have to, like, redo this, aren't I? Because I'm an idiot.
大丈夫です。まだまだ若い者には負けませんって。あまり年寄りをいじめるものではない。
And there's an ability proccing. They are totally fucked. Speaking of totally screwed. Wait, when did my HP get refunded to cap? Okay. Oh no, wait, the level up. That might have been it. So far, I'll give this game credit where it's due. It's pretty flashy. Could just be the fact that it's a remake, but... And... boned. Still can't move. This mirror are totally fucked. They're not gonna be lasting too much longer. But again, that's kind of the idea in this case. This place is totally getting taken over. It's an ability proc, I think. Or crit. Actually, no way, it might be crits. That's an ability proc. More picking fights. Jeez. And I have no choice but to siege through this, because... the moment I take down one of them, another just decides, hey, we're going to completely cut you off. But then again, that's tactical RPGs in a nutshell. I can't really do anything else. That Ray Bolt spell ain't doing much in terms of damage. But then again, that's kind of the point. Rip. Eventually all this sieging will end. Like, holy crap. I distinctly believe this isn't supposed to be taking so long, but because I decided to be an idiot and actually treat the first chapter like a tactical RPG, then, yeah! If you haven't been looking, I am surrounded by idiots! I am surrounded by assholes! I mean, there's Dick Asshole, there's Major Asshole, Colonel Asshole, my favorite of the assholes, honestly. And apparently all those guys blew up? I guess it's because their squad leader got taken out? Wait, realization. That's because their squad leader got taken out, isn't it? I could make this so much easier on myself by just cutting off the head, couldn't I? Like, if that's actually the principle that they're going off of on this, then that's actually really cool. Yes, one of them had corona and is just like, kill me. Gladly. Stab. Oh, jeez. Well, if I'm thinking about this correctly... then that would mean if I take out this guy, then everyone else would just fade off. But you know what? No. I'm supposed to get to an objective. Eventually, I'll get there. It's just going to take, like, 38 turns. Have some chip damage. You fool spearman. You just sentenced yourself to death. Or not, because the CPU is meh. But bright side, I'm almost there. You know what? I'm gonna move you just to get closer to the action, just because I want to actually see you not be useless. Give him a poke. Why did it take you so long? Yeah, I thought so. There are actually enemy leaders that you could take down to suppress the army faster. That's kinda cool. Though I think the main reason why I'm not necessarily enjoying this as much as the mono demo is specifically because it's the first chapter, and it's because you don't have many units to actually use. It's essentially the game saying, hey, player, this is what you could have. These giant armies. Guess what you don't have? So far, though, I'll give it credit where it's due. The music's pretty good. And he got floored. Sure, that's what happens. He retreats instead of actually getting whipped. The old man was never seen or heard from again. Jeez, finally. Yay. At least use that equipment, right? Not really worth it. Now hopefully it should get at least a little more interesting, because... not first chapter. Okay, so I guess this is the whole Advanced Wars thing about it. You can actually hire your own Murkies to help make the battle easier or more difficult. That's interesting. Hello, bandits. Let's get to the fight. What? Okay. Alright, let's actually play this like a tactical RPG. These soldiers do not stand a chance, holy. So in that case, what if I were to do this? The question is, does XP carried out by my minions actually count toward me? Oh, bullshit! That said 0! This game doo-doo. Alright, fine. Let's take you out this way. Okay, so it does. That's interesting. Let's see, those guys are going to be moving at a set pace. I want to say like 4 tiles? Oh, 5 tiles. So if I just keep that guy at the front, then the rest should be able to follow suit and be protected. What the hell is up with these guys? Like, seriously. Okay, there goes those Murkies. So you'll drain to 36. Then I could probably sweep in with, the commander. Actually, heck, I could sweep in like this, just take you out. There we go. Allows me to move up Ledden up there. And let's take a defensive position on the mountains. Kind of. Raises allies' dexterity or attack power. Oh, shoot. I meant to use a spell there. Oh well. The Pilgrims should be fine. Well, these guys are fairly beefy. I'm really regretting not raising attack power. Alright, I don't think these guys can cross the water. Can I see the movement range? Yeah, I can. Apparently they can cross the water, and I should be careful. Noted. Let's move you guys up there. Let's try bolstering attack power now. Oh, come on now, me. You'll drop down to 13. If I move that guy out of the way, then I could move in with a different unit and keep the pressure. That attack will be fatal. Alright. And then with you... Wow, that will be straight up fatal? Okay. That wasn't straight up fatal. What are you on, game? Oh, good. Reinforcements. They're gonna take their sweet-ass time to get here, though. So just gotta hold until then. That scholar that moved just in front of my, sorry, just behind my mounted is an idiot. Ugh. Jeez. Let's see here. Cut off the head. There we go. That takes care of that wave of enemies. let's bolster dexterity. And move you. Just in front of them and stand by. That way they could kind of play defensive. These guys are absolute idiots. What are you doing? They're totally gonna get attacked. Apparently these pilgrims have a death wish. I'm at least glad that I sacrificed one of my Murkies for that, but... There goes some citizens. Ah, jeez. I'm gonna need to take care of this quick. You'll barely serve as a snack for them. Okay. What I can do in this case, and it's risky. That's not fatal. Crap. Well then. I think this is game over. Because I'm not going to be able to save her. She's going to perish in the next attack. And I don't have offensive magic. My only hope at this point is to attack this guy, hope that it kills. Then try to pincer with my mounted units. And even then, even if this kills, I essentially need to be lucky and hope that both of the next attacks will target friendly units. I will not be that lucky. No, I can't move her. She's green. She's green. In Fire Emblem, essentially, that means she's not affiliated with anyone, and as a result, she's not a unit you can control. By the look of it, she likely becomes a party unit after this map, but... yeah, like, see? They're moving in to be attacked. God damn it. That's why protection missions in tactical RPGs can be kind of butts. Yep. Amazing! I suck at tactical games so much, I got a game over! Ah, jeez. Well, you know what they say. Run into problems, throw more units at it. So... Let's get full team. Oh, come on. Oh, what? You can't mix and match? That kind of blows. Like, half of the point of having an army like this is to be able to mix and match it, so you can have, like, a bunch of different, oh well. I could just cap out the units, but I want to see if I can do it somewhat challenge. Because theoretically, you could probably do all this with, like, half the units of normal. Right. First things first. Let's send my lackeys to take care of the ruffians. Actually, what can I do in the settings? Skip battle. Let's see. Let's give that a shot. What the hell? What the hell is this classic design? You know what? Let's do this for a little bit. This sounds distinctly Genesis. Am I misremembering? In that case, I'll just linger on Leaden's face right here in the corner for a few seconds so you can see it. What is this design? It looks distinctly 90s. Well, I'm not sure if I'm doing my research correctly on this. I feel like this might have actually been a Genesis game instead of SNES. Some things I don't remember correctly, that's fine. But I do like this, music. As weird as that's gonna sound. But then again, I'm kind of a sucker for, the Genesis soundtrack for one reason or another, and it's party glory. And linger on this screen for a little bit. I'm sorry, that design just looks so weird. Actually, wait. Yeah, you definitely look like a standard 90s anime girl. And you. Okay. 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 I'm gonna need to cap this face, just just because it looks so dumb. Just, that face just reads, yeah, I've been there. I've seen some serious shit. Either that, or, yeah, I pooped on the toilet, and I didn't flush. What are you gonna do? Kill me? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to use that for editing from now on. I'm going to have to use that face for something. I don't think I'm gonna be getting over that for quite a while. It's broken me. It's broken me. And seeing it speak is even worse! You look extremely like an oily guile. Thorn is just like what would happen if Guile decided not to join the American military and instead took up oil wrestling from Hakan. This unit in the back shall henceforth be named Jeffrey, for he is always late. I am curious what doing this will do. Free money! Anyway. Let's see... I have to move you up to take out one of these guys. Those guys are gonna move up to about here. So that means I need to murk another enemy. I wasn't able to murk another enemy, so I'm gonna have to play defensively. Oh boy. Let's hope that they... Wait, what? Why did that guy move? I thought you were gonna go over the water. This is gonna make things complicated. Meanwhile, Jeffrey's just gonna take the scenic route. Right, if I attack you, that'll take you down. And there we go. I've been noticing that units aligned with you recover a small amount of HP when they end their turn there. So I wanted to use that to my advantage and see if I can preserve some of my cavalry movement. Doesn't seem like I can move, as I can move and then use magic, which is kind of annoying. Gonna have to hope for the best on that defense. Meanwhile, Jeffrey's just gonna cut through the mountains. The citizens are going to be attacked. That's unavoidable. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! There are more of them? Yeah? You could do that normally in Fire Emblem. Like, there's a terrain penalty for it, but you can do it. Actually, heck, there are multiple penalties. One, it reduces your movement speed trying to walk through the water in the first place. Second, by the look of it, you have less accuracy and defense, as by the icons on the top there. Let's see. I can tactically sacrifice a unit just so I can take you down. Lessen the damage that anyone else takes. And meanwhile, Jeffrey's just gonna do his own thing. I remember in like I remember in Fire Emblem certain units actually couldn't traverse certain types of terrain. Like cavalry straight up wouldn't be able to travel through mountainous terrain. But apparently they can in here, which is interesting. It's gonna be unavoidable again. They're gonna be attacked. Because I don't think I can move enough units up to defend. I spent a little too much time dicking around. But bright side, the other units are helping out, so that's good. With luck, they could be enough of a tasty distraction. That's not going to be much damage at all. I have an idea, though. If I sharpen these 3 units, then maybe I can move them up for a bit of warring. Best case scenario, they'll act as tasty distractions. Worst case scenario, oh well, they did some damage. Alright. And scenario clear! Yay! These are distinctly 90s. You could read it off of them. Yeah, first try! I totally did this on my first try! Jeez.
ですから早く援軍を集め、助けに戻らねばなりません。わかりました。私が兵をホーキング公、感謝します。素人の集団など。
Class change? What? This is new. And kinda cool. I think I'll promote you to a lord. I like spears. Oh, that explains so much about you. Alright, what's in the shop? Not really anything worthwhile. Actually, no way. Magic resistance 10. Okay, and the fairy pendant normally does what? Additional mana and attack power. I'll keep the fairy pendants for now. I think I'll just keep going on this stream just to see how far I can get on this. Or at least for Langrisser 1. Okay then, So, Spearman... That's weird! I'm sorry, just when I hear Spearmen, I think they have a little more attack power and a little less defense, not the other way around. Okay. And heck, the Lancers are actually... better than the both of them. They are more expensive to compensate for it, but... Considering I'm... so far, at least, I haven't had a need to spend money at a shop, I think it's kind of worth it. 3 Lancers. Four Lancers. And... let's take a look at the map here, see what we can see. So at least at minimum... 3, 4, 6. 6 groups of enemies. And you're going to be attacked immediately! Holy crap, I need to move. Huh. I couldn't tell. So in other words, we need to cover her escape. Okay then. Well, bright side, this should be a little easier now that I have a healing ability. It's single target though, which is kinda dumb, but eh. It's a starting healing ability. What'd you expect? Alright, let's have you group up there. What's your movement range look like? Can't exactly get preemptive. Although... the best defense is a good offense. So I figure what I can do is grant a little buff and move my units as a defensive wall here. And... okay, that's useful. Good to know I could do that. And that's really useful too. Good, I get a mini-map. I mean, Fire Emblem... actually, no, that was a recent development that you got a mini-map of Fire Emblem. Because, like, before the DS ones, you didn't exactly get that. Well, the DS and 3DS ones, I should say. And how's Guile doing? Well, so far so good. Guile's taken down one enemy unit. Oh my god, you idiots. Those guys are totally getting attacked. Oh boy. These guys sound like they really enjoy shitting their pants if they're saying Shika that much. Just saying. Either that or they're a really big fan of ska. Let's see, if I move you there, attack. Not much damage. Wow! They're gone! Alright. That unit's cooked. Should probably move you down there. Then next what I can do... Bullshit game, that was supposed to have been fatal. The odds were in my favor. It's Fire Emblem all over again. Oh, jeez. You know, if I'm feeling up for it at some point, maybe I could, like, play a Fire Emblem game on on Nintendo PC. Oh, jeez. That would be interesting. Sacred Stone... seeing me fail through Sacred Stones. Or maybe a Disgaea game, now I'm thinking about it. But one of them would have to go on sale. Probably Disgaea 6 now I'm thinking about it. At least for now, it's gonna be Starbound, and that'll last me at least a couple more months. After that, probably Trials of Mana. Either that, or One Step from Eden. One of those two, for certain. Alright, that takes care of you. That means I could send a couple of my, actually, no. Let's send all of you... No. There's some enemies up there. I'm gonna have to split my forces. Let's see. Any of my units have yet to attack? No, that's all of them. At least those guys will be safe in there. Hopefully. Although, those citizens are definitely gonna get murked. Just calling it. Rip. Rip. Ugh. That one will be fatal. That will also be fatal. That's not much damage. Nothing doing, huh? I'm gonna be losing that one. Actually, what's my failure condition again? All villagers defeated. Okay, so I could let a couple of them die. Oh wow, I just realized how dark that sounds. Oh god, I'm a monster. Quote, I could let some of them die. Alright, take you out. That's a free kill. I didn't mean to have you stand by. Oops. That just leaves you. I could place you there on standby at least, to delay. Did I see that right? That citizen didn't move! Oh my god, you fucking idiots. Well, those citizens are dead. There goes Mary. Feather ring. Let's hope that's useful. I'm salty now. You didn't let me attack! Okay, so at some points, I don't understand how the damage calculation works. That guy was supposed to have 3 health left, and he perished. And yet, I see units with who, on their attack prediction, will have 0 health left, and they live! Langrisser, make up your mind. Please. Like, for the good of everything, make up your mind. Take your head, he says. You're kind of failing at that. Alright, let's have you move there. You get murked. That means I get this sparkly crit ring. And this should be fatal. And it is fatal. Okay, I'm not missing anything else, right? Not by the look of it. Hopefully, these guys should have this squared away. I doubt it, but we'll see. Okay, now I highly doubt it. That guy has a straight line! And he didn't take it! What? Thank you, dumb CPU. Alright, Curtis, come on. Get back up with the rest of them. Conceptually, I'm liking this game. Like, with Fire Emblem, it's like, oh hey, here's a bunch of single soldiers taking care of like swarms and swarms of baddies. Here, it at least makes somewhat realistic sense in that like, in order to succeed in any map, you need many units more than just bishy-haired, sparkly person who is way more fucked up in the Japanese version. At that, it's actually taking advantage of the fact that some sacrifices have to be made. That's cool. You're not going to be doing much damage. Let's do a little sharpening. Follow that up with heal. Because that will bolster this unit's offensive stats as well. And then send him in to take the head. There we go. Fled, he says, and yet every single unit that perishes in this game dies in a fiery pyroclastic explosion. Yeah, that's accurate. You're toast. What is that character design? It looks like her helmet decided to meld with a deer. Then again, Leden's kind of looks like that too.
そんな父上はどうなったのだ。最後に私を逃がし、一人で敵に向かっていきました。父上、ホーキング公、私はすぐに出発します。では、私は兵が集まり次第向かいます。それまで無理はなさらぬよう。わかりました。私も参ります。怪我は大丈夫なのか。このまま引き下がるわけには参りません。わかった。しかし無理はするんじゃないぞ。言ってしまわれるのですね。クリス。ご武運をお祈りしています。
Good, you're not coming after us.
それから、イルザック王がこの剣を王子に渡してくれと。父上。
I'm kind of glad I didn't buy a great sword now, because I just got thrown it.
ならば、帝国軍を欺くため、治療の森から向かいました。
Okay, then that's the end of the demo on that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stream here. Actually, no, wait. I could play through the second, what exists on the second demo here, because, yeah, you have a point. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end this stream here, likely. If the second demo is going to have it's going to have like some spoilers on the first game, then probably yeah. So, yeah. General plug items. I own a Twitter account, Sage of Magi, sorry. I stream Saturdays and Sundays. Saturday 9 p.m. Eastern Standard to midnight usually, maybe a little longer depending on what I'm playing. Saturday is variety. Sunday is game clearing, and that is from 6 Eastern Standard PM to 10. Currently, it's Starbound Frackin' Universe. Other than that, I also have a YouTube channel. Weekly, I post videos on that, not just the streams on here on a 2-week delay, but also just other content as well. Lately, it's been reviews of the Sonic and Amateur Games Expo entries of last year, 2019. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that. And if I end up having other content that interests you, feel free to drop by. Let's see here. Right, I'm also starting the Preview Purview series, where I'm essentially taking a look at various game demos and seeing what the games have to offer from a complete blind perspective. First 5 episodes of that are going to be weekly, at least, for now, and they're Trials of Mana. So if that interests you, feel free to drop by and look at that. Likely I'm going to be posting those on Fridays, whilst my Sage content usually goes up on Saturdays. Other than that, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for watching. Till again. Talakit, ne?